Media coverage for the all companies. There are so many new exciting features in their cars. They present so many new and unique things. The people get curious about it and write on social media. Distance them. The media companies published articles about it. New channels talk about it on TVs. In marketing, this is known as word of mouth marketing. If you like something so much that you tell your friends and families about this and they like it, they tell the others, their friends. This leads to the promotion of the things. In a way, you can see the promotion of my YouTube video is also by word of mouth. When you like it, you tell your friends and families, they watch this video, and through them more people watch these videos. And I don't need so to spend at advertising either. Other than this, there are so many unique things about Tesla in comparison to the other car companies that make it unique in itself. Another example of this is their car dealerships model. Other car companies often sell their car through car dealer, but third party is involved between. You would have seen that when you go to the buy car and there is some dealerships involved. Tesla doesn't do that. If you want to buy a car from Tesla, you can order it from their website directly, or you can go to their showrooms and buy a car from Tesla directly. So there are no dealership middlemen in the middle. No need for negotiation. And Tesla doesn't lose money on the commission. In the disadvantage of this model is for Tesla is increases their cost. They need to have either direct delivery, hire staff, they carry out maintenance, trade the stars. The other car company do not have to bear this cost. But the advantage is that Tesla total control of the process from start to end. You can compare this with the Apple company. Apple does the same. Apple tries to control as many things as it can, whether it is the operating system, software of the phone, or the chip manufacturing. Tesla direct sale method is banned in some US states, like in Texas. That's why Tesla can legally sell any car directly in Texas. People living in Texas have to go to the other state to buy Tesla cars. Another special things about that Tesla is their gigafactories. The gigantic factory, they have established the principle of economic of scale. In economic, there is concept economies of scale. The larger the scale of reduction of something, it reduces the cost per unit it. In electric cars over several years, there was a problem that the cost of battery was very high. So Tesla introduced gigafactories, where they set up gigantic factories for manufacturing the battery for their cars. In order to reduce the cost, presently there were 6 gigafactories worldwide. 4 of them are functionally and 2 are under construction. Apart from this, perhaps the most special things about Tesla is the technologies that they use in their cars. The type of self-driving technology they use, it never been seen before in cars. At the autopilot mode, driver could drive the car almost without doing anything. The car can drive itself. The safety features in their car is one of the best in the world. The credit took Popular's electric car globally. In 2 years, 15 times increase in their stock price. If you invested 1 lakh in Tesla in December 2019, 1 lakh would have been around 1.5 million. So many people invested in Tesla stock is the reason why Tesla had become the most valuable car company in the world. But there is another special in it. Many people think that Tesla stock is going overvalued. doesn't have any reason to be so valuable, and the statistics are looked into realistically. What are the reasons why so many people believe Tesla to be overvalued? Let's look at that. First, other car companies have entered the electric vehicles market too, and the market share of Tesla is starting to fall. The total electric vehicle registration in the first 6 months of 2020 is the US. In it, Tesla market share was 79%. But in the first 6 months of 2021, this market share fell to 66%. The other car company market share has started increasing. Audi market share has increased to 3.3%, Ford to 4.42%, Chevrolet also increased, and almost all of them company have introduced models of their electric vehicles, and in the many cases they are much cheaper than Tesla. The second important reason in here is the regulatory credits I mentioned earlier in the video. Regulatory credits are a very important source of revenue, because of which Tesla is profitable now. It is a revenue source. What are regulatory credits? In America, there is a point of credit system. The companies that do not cause pollution, or those that meet the maximum emissions standard, the US government would give them a credit for points. These are known as regulatory system. Companies have two options now. They can either manufacture such a vehicle that doesn't cause pollution. If they are producing vehicle causing pollution, those companies need to purchase regulatory credits from either the government or the other companies. Tesla has earned many such regulatory credits because they manufacture electric vehicles that do not cause any pollution, so the other car companies have to buy this regulatory credit from Tesla, and they pay Tesla in exchange. And though it is a major revenue source for Tesla, according to 2020 annual report, almost $500 million of Tesla revenue were from the sale of regulatory credit. In fact, if Tesla have no revenue from the sale of regulatory credits in 2020, Tesla wouldn't have been a profitable company. If been in net loss in there, in this chart you can see Tesla wouldn't have been a profitable company. Would if be in net loss that year? In this chart you can see the impact on Tesla net profit. If Tesla did not have any revenue from the sale of regulatory credits, many experts believe that in the future Tesla wouldn't have the revenue source any longer, because the other car companies ramp up the production of electric cars, or they would switch almost completely to electric vehicles, so they would no longer need to buy a regulatory credit from Tesla, and so Tesla would lose this revenue source. Will Tesla continue remain a successful company in the world in upcoming years, or it will fail? The time will tell, but I've told you both sides of the arguments. What's your opinion? Write down in comments. Thank you so much.